It's just a quick 10-minute video just to chat to you regards to players that we are being interested in and a bit of progress happening over the last couple of hours. Key tier from Command the Hoops. If this is your first time coming across the channel, please click the like and subscribe button below. Let's kick it off with the departure of Nicholas Kuhn. Just under 70 games for Celtic, 24 goals, 4 trophies. We bought him for 3 million off Rapid Vienna in the Austria Bundesliga, and we're going to sell him for 16.5 million to Serie A side Como 1907, who's managed by Cesc Fabregas. He's going to be reuniting with Alex Valle, that spent half a season on loan at Celtic last year. But look at making business on this 5x, and thank you for the goal in the League Cup final. Thank you for the goals to start the champagne at Tannadice. Thank you for the goals that believed that we were going to get something in the Allianz Arena that night. Some really good moments Nicholas Kuhn bring us, and you kind of knew in the second half of the season he dropped his tools. But look at on to bigger and better things. He thinks in his eyes, and if it's the right move for the club to make money on it, if it's the right move for the player, just wish him on. Wish him on. You know, he's sacrificing Champions League football, but he's going to be playing in a better league, Serie A. Look at Serie A's on the up. We seen how good Napoli were. Seeing how good Inter Milan was getting to European final and stuff. So let's see how Nicholas Kuhn gets on over there big time. We're looking to replace him by going back to a club that we bought him from, Rapid Vienna. We're interested in Isak Jansson, 23 years of age, Swede. We already got a Swedish winger in Nygren a couple of weeks ago, and we're looking to get another Swedish winger in. This guy is an absolute baller. He's tipped by a lot of clubs. A lot of clubs are interested in him, around 4 clubs across Europe. And Celtic did acquire yesterday about him, and then today they placed a bid for the Swede, and it's been rejected. Just under £3 million. The reports are coming from Austria that they're not willing to listen to offers unless it's around 10 million quid. They know what they're up to. Look at. They know what they're up to. They got this guy for just under 200k, and they're going to obviously want to make money. They want to milk it, and they got him in from Nicholas Kuhn, and that's their ethos. That's their kind of their strategy. They want to sell player for big bucks. That's the way Austrian teams do it. Swiss teams do it. That's their model. But keep an eye on this over the next couple of days. He's preferably plays on the right. He can play on the left as well. 5 goals last season as well in the Austria Bundesliga. He's not a bad player. Not a bad player. And I think there's potential there where he could be better than Nicholas Kuhn. But if Celtic are really ambitious about this guy, they have to put a reasonable bid in. They shouldn't be just scraping the barrel. Because if we're going to be making 16 million on Kuhn, go out and buy a bit of quality. Buy players that can step up. And it seems like this guy can step up. He has experience in playing in the Conference League as well and the Europa League as well for Rapid Vienna. So let's see how this escalates over the next couple of days. We are still in the hunt for Michel-Ange Balikwisha, the Belgian winger that plays for Royal Antwerp. And they were saying last week they're not, with 1 year left in his deal, they're not going to accept anything less than 6 million. Then they changed their mind, and now Celtic are in talks to sign the Belgian winger. 24 years of age, has had these injuries over the last 18 months. He came back in January from a long-term injury, and he played 13 games, 4 goals and 3 assists in that space of a time. Altogether 17 games he played last season. With 1 year left in his deal, Celtic are looking to get this deal over the line for around £4.5 million. Why not? Look, he was highly rated in Belgium. They paid a big fee from Stade Liège, around 7 million quid. So we've been linked with this guy for ages. He wants to move to Glasgow. He's came out and told the media that he wants to move away from the Belgium League, and Celtic would be his preferred destination. And look, I don't blame him. If you have a chance of playing European football, and he has experience of playing in the Champions League and the Europa League. He's already scored in these competitions in the past as well for Stade Liège and Antwerp as well. So it'll be an interesting one how this escalates over the next couple of days. Look, I'm going to just give a brief description on the striker we're interested in. Napoli striker Giuseppe Ambrosini. This guy is 21 years of age. He's over 6 foot. He played last season in Serie B, but he only scored 5 goals in Serie B, which Celtic fans will probably say that's a red flag, but he's highly rated in Italy, and he's had moves away from Napoli as well. He's come through the academy, and he's had moves at Como and other clubs. And reports today coming from Sky Sports in Italia and Sky Sports over closer to home, Anthony Joseph, that we're definitely interested in this squad. We have made an approach. Look, he's been capped for Italy under 23s as well. So let's see how this goes over the next couple of days. I think Brendan wants that big, tall, physical striker. I know we have Ida there. There was talks of Garden. He is heading to Norwich City from Bromby. They spent 11 million. Don't think Celtic were going to spend 11 million on Garden after this transfer upon transfer window. It never escalated. So it is a big difference regards to stats what Garden has to Ambrosini, but he was scoring for fun over in Denmark. But let's see how this goes. Sometimes you got to take a risk. Look at Callum Osmond didn't get senior football for Fulham, and we've taken a risk with him as well, and he could be an absolute gem. Could be the next Gary Hooper. You never know. Time will tell. So we'll keep an eye on Ambrosini, but we are interested in a centre back from France. L'Equipe, who are one of the big football sports magazines of France, have came out with a story tonight saying that Celtic are interested in a centre back called Étienne Youte. He plays for Havre in France, who they finished 15th in the French League last season. He played over 55 games for them as well over the last 2 years. Came through originally through the Inter Milan Academy, then had a spell at Olympiacos Academy, and then he got the move back to France. 23 years of age, 6'4". He's a guy that could play for Cameroon if he's declared, because his family are from Cameroon as well. So he's been capped for under 23 level for France. So keep an eye on this Étienne Youte centre back. Looks like an absolute machine of a baller. I know we've been linked with a Dutch centre back over the last couple of days as well from the Portuguese league. I'm not really going to discuss him on the channel much. 25 years of age, 6'4". According, he played really well last season in the Portuguese league, but I feel like looking at this guy that's playing more stature than French league, that's playing consistent level. What I've read about the guy who's playing in Portugal, the Dutch centre back, he's not your out and out centre back that's comfortable taking the ball up. He just likes to get rid of it, and that's it. That's that. Maybe it's just that style of football that he was playing with, but we'll keep an eye on Le Havre's centre back Youte over the next couple of days. But that's really it for me, folks. Larga Bielka is in Braga, pictured yesterday in the Braga gear. Naroski completed his move to Hanover in Bundesliga too. So we'll keep on the confirmation from Celtic about Larga Bielka. This is what I don't get. Like, we let these guys go over, do the medical, have a chat, obviously pictured in different training gear for the team that he's meant to be signing for, but we don't confirm it on our website. It's a bit of a shocker. I know Celtic's PR team are quite busy at the moment. Celtic are over Cork to play a pre-season tomorrow in Park Naqueve against Cork City, which I'm not going to be honest. A Tuesday night game, 6 o'clock in the evening, just didn't suit me, especially going from Glasgow. But anyone that's travelling over to Cork for it, have a good time. I was at the last friendly in Ireland against Wolves. It was a poor show in the Aviva that weekend because the All Ireland final was on, Dublin and Kerry, and there was other stuff going on as well, different festivals. But hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to the channel. Hell.